What's going on, guys? It's Jose with Jose's Mobile Auto Glass. We have here this Ford Focus, I believe it was. It kind of sucks because we did have the wrong glass. This was a two-part video where it's a two-part video in the same video where I did install the glass, but we had to come back out literally the next day. And it was my day off. I had to come in on Saturday, first thing in the morning, get there, switch it around, because my assistant who answers the call forgot to ask if it was a hatchback and sedan. Very, very important when it comes to looking up vehicles is to make sure you look up to see if there's a different option for sedan and hatchback, which there typically is. You do not want to show up to a job with the wrong glass because they're already upset that the customer is usually already upset that the glass is broken, but now they're gonna have to wait even longer. In this scenario, luckily my customer wasn't upset. A lot of times they're not upset if they're not the ones paying for it, but if someone's paying for it, they're going to be upset, and then you as the tech that went out there will look dumb and then have to deal with an angry customer. What I typically do to kind of de-escalate it is I'll leave that glass in there, because even though it is the wrong glass, it does somewhat fit, and it does just leave a little bit of a hole open, so that does help in a way to make sure that nothing, how do you say, there's not as much as an opening as there was before, so now you just have like the window cracked in the rear. So I usually will leave the window in there, and then I can come back. Also, just be careful. Some customers, like, I've only had it happen ever one time where a customer I left the glass in there and I was supposed to swap it back around. He never contacted me back and never let me know when he was available again. I kept calling him, so he has the wrong window to this day in that car, and I think he's just driving around with it. But that's hardly in my 6 years of being in business. That's only happened once, so very rare. Anyways, again, this is a super easy job. Just make sure you have the right part, and hopefully this video helps. And again, like and subscribe. Thank you, guys. What's going on, guys? It's Jose with Jose's Mobile Auto Glass. We're doing a rear door glass on a Ford Focus. This was broken. This wasn't broken in by someone, but it was broken by one of my lawn companies I do work for. He left me the key. As always, before you get started, pre-inspection, always make sure you look at any scratches on the door. You guys can see all the glass that's broken there. There's some glass here. We're gonna have to vacuum up as well. I didn't bring my portable vacuum, which I'm kind of upset about. So I'm gonna have to see if we can move it somewhere I can get some power for a little bit. But luckily I do have an extension cable, and I do have my plug-in vacuum. Least of our concerns right now, well, actually no, because we're gonna have to vacuum inside the door panel, which is gonna suck because now I'm gonna have to figure out how to vacuum all that out. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Rear door glass. I think let me see what year this is. Oh guys, my van's actually clean now compared to the last video on that Acura. This is what year is this? 2012, 11 of 12, so it's actually a 2013 Ford Focus rear passenger door glasses. It does have a little bit of a swoop down here, so we'll see how that goes in. I already checked the glass, looks correct. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I do is, of course, pre-inspection for anything. I'm gonna go ahead and take this rubber piece off gently, just kind of like little gentle tugs. And then when you get to the corners, make sure you start pulling up. As you pull to where it kind of connects to, because sometimes you can rip it if you're not careful. Wiggle it out. Wiggle it out. I wish the inverter in my van worked, but it does not. All right, we're gonna do the same. Oh, this one was just right here. This one was just a short one right there, so that's pretty cool. What I'm gonna do now is set this right here for now. Sorry, I burped. All right, now let's see how we do this. I'm gonna get on my knee. You have a little screw right there. Let's grab something sharp. Yeah, this little screwdriver may be able to get in here. They usually have creases of where you can dig into it, but I don't see any creases on this. So we may have to make our own crease. Let me find something sharp and pointy and small. Sharp, pointy, small. Sharp, pointy, small. Sharp, pointy, small. I think I'm gonna stick with the flat head, see if I can get in here. I just don't want to scratch it, but I might have to just use the tip. There we go. I had to push into it. It pops right out. Actually, I push right. Actually, if you push on the side right here or on the bottom right here, you have two little notches where it could actually fit. So I think we may have popped that broken right there, but it's fine. I still think it's gonna be fine. It should still stick in there. I'm gonna set that. Actually, I'm gonna set this up here. Like I said, Phillips head. You have your screwdriver. I had a feeling it was gonna be a Phillips head. I'm gonna try and take like 20 minutes on this video. Oh, just a little content video. Again, I'm trying to just give you guys content for some of these rear door glasses, especially if people who aren't very mechanically inclined and are trying to just save money by doing their own job. That should be the only screw. Again, always feel up on the glass. We have this little triangular cover. I'm gonna pop it by just pulling it. You have a little clip right here, a white clip, kind of locks into it, and it has lines right there in the bottom. Set her up here. Now comes the fun part. Now you can always pop this little switch off if you want. You could sometimes use your fingers. I don't have nails actually, so you can also use a little pig's foot here. Not pig's foot, fiber tool is what I call them. I wonder why they're called fiber tools. Are they actually made with fiber? I'm not gonna take it off. I really don't see the need for it. I'm just kind of showing you guys that it can pop off there. I like to disconnect them more than anything else because I mean, there we go. I popped it up, but I really don't feel the need to do it. So there we go. We got it popped out, and yeah, there we go. I mean, you can just stick two tools. What you want to do is push from there. Push it. It'll pop up there. Push it and pop up here. So then there we go. And then now I'm just gonna kind of like, I'm gonna leave it like that. All right, let me go ahead and just pull here. I know this is clips. When in doubt, either pull up or pull down when in doubt. Alrighty, so we have actually another two torques right here. I felt the tension there and how this didn't move, so that told me right there then that there was more screws there. Let me see. See, my van's a little bit more organized, guys. These Chevy Express vans are smaller. Like the 06 one's a little bit smaller than the other van I have. Kind of makes me want the other van. Ow, bro! I just cut myself with my cold knife. All right, let's see where my text. Oh, here, let me see. I forgot I have this set of Allen screwdrivers. All right, this actually fits torque 25. The torques that you use a lot in this industry is torque 25 from 15 to like 35. You will use a lot. So again, you have two of them right here. After that, we should be good. I wonder why they has three screws, and they're thick too. 3 screws for a rear door is kind of crazy. Some of the newer, like Nissans, for example, only have one screw holding it in the middle, one silver screw. Even the Hondas. So I'm finding that weird at Ford, but this was a long time ago. So again, one screw costs about what is it? Oh, this little latch thing. Pull this back, and then it pops right up. Again, you pull this little thing back right here. You should be good. Now the reason why I don't disconnect it, see, now I got a little bit more leverage, and I'm gonna pop this right here. Has a little pin. There we go. Disconnect it. We're gonna set her somewhere safe right here. I'm gonna lean back because you don't want to put it face down because you will scratch it, and your customer can get upset at you for scratching their door panel. This here, honestly, you should put it inside the car, but I'm not gonna do that one. All right, we're there. I'm putting some of these tools up so it doesn't get in my way. I have this bad habit of always putting tools right where my feet are. 10mm bolts, it looks like. Quite a few of them too, to be honest. It's gonna be kind of annoying. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this, raise it up. Okay, and this looks like it's a clamp style, guys, which means you're gonna have to there's 2 holes here where it should be, yep, 10mm. We're gonna have to lower the window a little bit to vacuum it out. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. There we go. Boom, we got that done. Alrighty, actually, now I'm gonna set this right there gently. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this car on. I typically like to work with the car being on, guys. Reason is, if you leave it with ignition on, you can drain the battery out. And if you drain the battery out, it's no bueno. So just so you guys know. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pop the, oh, actually I gotta lower the window. For now, we're gonna reconnect the switch, see? Just for a second. Window does not go up or down. I know I'm connected, so he might have this, the window lock on. I need to put that somewhere else. And he did have the window circuit thing off, so probably just to be safe so nobody messes with it. We're gonna go down a little bit there, right, a little bit higher. Yep, there we go. All right, an extension, my beautiful ratchet, and see if we left the 10mm here. It's right here. Actually, look, we had everything right here. Why this? Look at this. My technicians did this. I don't know why. Why are they using that ratchet? There we go. What did they do yesterday? My van was used yesterday by my cousin Dash Tech. My cousin works for me. I still don't understand why. These screws you do not want to remove all the way. Just enough to loosen it. If you remove it all the way, you're gonna have to blindly put them back on. It looks like somebody was in here before though. Look, this is not its first door glass, and this was loose, so somebody's been in here before. You can always tell when someone's been in there before. And typically, it's a little tight. Typically, you don't. There we go, just a little bit. Now we should just get all that glass out of that little cupboard right there. Okay, set this. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it on the seat. I don't want to scratch the car on top. Alrighty. Now, if we had our hose, we could actually just take this speaker out, and we could just vacuum it right here. That'd honestly be a lot easier than taking off all these 10mm. But if you have the electric ratchet with you, that would actually be more ideal. So I'm gonna do is actually just get all these with this long pry bar. Get in here, not to scratch it. And kind of just clear out those little grooves, those little panels. I can just get in here. It's kind of tight. There we go. Tap it, don't hit it. You're tapping it to shake it a little bit. One of the mistakes some customers will make is they'll make the window go all the way up, and then because there's no more window pressing it, they'll actually get the little latch portion of the regulator to jump out of the metal bar. So then we gotta pull the panel up and re-pop it on, if possible. Sometimes it's not even possible like that. All right, now comes my other favorite part. Oh look, here's our 25. This should be a Torque 15. Oh no, it's a 25. What the heck? I am actually kind of surprised by that. I didn't think it was gonna be that size. Grab our thing. Okay, so Torque 25 will be your best friend today. Our best friend today. How many screws? Oh, it's this one right here, because I'm gonna try and make this port. Also guys, I should be uploading a Tesla door glass today, so that should be kind of cool to do, a laminated one too. So I am interested on how to do that. I'm actually looking forward to that one. Oh, there's the speaker. See, look, because we took off the speaker, we have all this room to vacuum, which is perfect. I'm actually really happy about that. Now again, I wish my inverter was fully charged to do this. So what I'm gonna do now is keep tapping it. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the window down all the way, because like I said, I'm gonna connect the I'm gonna find a power source around here, connect it to the outlet, and then just vacuum it. Maybe even see if I can move their car over there so I can get some good vacuuming. But once I do that, it'll be so much easier. Let's go ahead and install the glass though, and then so I can continue the video. Again, this is gonna be a quick little video for people who need help. Typically when you do door, oh sorry, this is where I messed up on, sorry. So before we do that, there are two Torques right here. Are they 25s again? No, these are actually gonna be 20s. 20 or 15. So let's see if we have a Torque 20, which we may not even have. We have 27. I don't know why they use 27s. I just don't understand it, why. No, let me see if I have a Torque 15. I know I have a small one. Small 15. I just gotta find it. Or if I see where my tech may have left that Torque. Hoping you just throw it in the bag here. I checked on the top of my magnet strip and I did not see her there. I did not see her there. Let's go check over here again. Hopefully we can find it, because oh cool, we found a Torque 20, so we should be fine. I still need to find that Torque 15 though. So These little screwdriver sets, awesome. But you always lose the Torque 15 that you need, no matter what. I go through so many Torque 15s. So again, remove these two little Torques. One, I always ask myself something, guys, is why do so many companies like to use Torques? It just doesn't make sense to me. So again, I am pointing at the camera right now, low. I don't know why I don't angle the camera a little bit lower. There we go. So then we're gonna squeeze, like kind of slide it, wiggle. Again, never force anything out, guys. See if there's another screw here, maybe back here, kind of just take a little look. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, cool. So then we're just gonna keep sliding it. Maybe to go up on it. Yep, just slide up, wiggle forward a little bit. Wiggle forward and kind of go up a little bit on it so you don't break it. You do need this. Set these two little Torques right here. Torque 20s. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get this window in. So we dropped the window all the way down. I'm gonna say this window goes on the inside or outside. Let's try outside first. Oh yeah, I think it's outside. I'm pretty sure it's outside. There we go. Typically rear windows go inside, but you know, it just really depends. All right, let's see. Now you're gonna have to angle this all the way back. See, oh, be careful. Something to also note when you're putting windows in, do not let the glass touch here because you can scratch it. And you'll owe your customer an explanation why all their interiors scratch. So let's see. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to get this window in, which always is very fun. Especially because it has this like triangular latch there, which honestly it shouldn't be this complicated. It might do a reverse nosedive. Like I said, guys, you'll figure it out here how to really get in here. So let's see. Just take your time. Don't get aggravated. Because again, the fact that there's a big swoop right there kind of tells me that there is again, this was ripped already. I did not rip this. All right, so it's a little tight there. So let's lean it forward more. Because it feels like it wants to go in like this. Again, removing the panel might also create more leverage. So that might also be another thing there. So look, we're here. So we're in this hole already. There we go. So it's actually a push-in style. You're gonna get it in here. It was really weird. It didn't actually slide in. Usually you slide in before you get in there, but this one just kind of, she kind of just went into the hole once you got it in. It's pretty cool. Alrighty. Now we're gonna have to find where on the bottom with our hand right here. Oh, we're already in the notch here. All right, before you do anything else, guys, go ahead and put the rubber piece back on right now before you bolt anything. All right, and again, make sure as always, I'm gonna put this down. It's kind of aggravating me that I'm doing this. There we go. As always, make sure you clean this, open it up, run your fingers through there. If you're, I thought the engine was knocking. I was like, what? So then run your fingers. Some glass cleaner helps tremendously. Some glass cleaner. Pack it where you're gonna start the slide. Which, I mean, you don't really need anything. It's mostly right here where you're gonna need it. Alrighty, now we're gonna just kind of do our little trick here. I always kind of just, like right kind of close to the glass, wiggle it. Now you got in between the glass, kind of lean the glass back if it's gonna be you a little bit more trouble. Go in there. Now it's gonna fight you a little bit, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just keep sliding her. There we go. Now we are lined up perfectly. If by chance you go too low, just pull it up a little bit and it'll self-adjust. So now what I'm gonna do is get this all in here. Cool, 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 cool. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this triangular piece in here. Am I still recording or no? Let me see. I hope. I can't, it's not blinking, but let me check. I'll be mad. All right, we're still recording. Cool. Alrighty, same thing as before. Put this up a little bit so it doesn't get in your way. You're gonna want to slide it in here. It's a little tricky. This is always a little bit tricky to kind of get in here. So then, there. I'm gonna slide her down now. There we go. So you're gonna go down. Now that we're aligned here, we can put these little two Torques. Torque 20s again. So my neck hurts. from looking down, because make sure you're lined up. Oh, which we are not. Now we are. There we go. I'm gonna be mad if this screw falls. We are not lined up for some reason, but I'll figure it out. Oh, I see why. We're not underneath that latch. So let me see if I can get this to fix itself. There we go. We have to go a little, I think we have to go lower. Yep, it has to go even lower, I think. Let me see, because there is a dirt crease right here. So again, yeah, we have to go lower. Let me put this crap up. My bad, guys. I thought I was lined up, but I'm not. You can actually see from the back if you're lined up. So now I just gotta kind of gotta redo it. Maybe I'll start over. Let me see if I have to start over with her. Yeah, let me just pull it out. There we go. Let me see if I can get her to lock in. So we are lined up to the holes a little bit. I gotta go up a little bit. There we go. Alrighty. Grab our 2 screws again. Yeah, it should just be about a 30-minute video. The hardest part about door glasses is the cleanup part. If you don't have the right equipment to clean it, you're gonna hear a lot of dings. And a compressor, a good little vacuum. What the heck? My bad. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I was like, am I crazy? Please don't fall. I wish the magnet tips on these were stronger. That would make this more ideal. Alrighty, now we're gonna kind of put this back in here. There we go. Boom. Sorry, I got excited. I don't know why I just yelled. Okay, where's tester? Oh wait, no. Oh no, sorry. Nah, we forgot. We gotta bolt it. All right. Slowly go up. Make sure you're in everything. Everything looks good. Uh-oh, we have an issue, guys. We have an issue. The glass is incorrect. So we're gonna have to redo this or see why this glass is incorrect, which kind of sucks. But yeah, let me figure out what's going on here, if this is the wrong body style, and we'll just go from there. Yeah, again guys, this does happen. We'll do a part 2 on this video to fix this and see what's going on. So, all right, thank you guys.
Really? It was the table thing. Wow.
All right guys, we're back. Part 2, another day. Oh man. Oh wait, I was watching sorry about this, I was watching Chuck Barkley and The Shaq. I love watching those two guys just talk. It's like watching two friends just do their thing. Anyways, back to our job. Let's see here. I went ahead and vacuumed. Nobody wants to see people vacuum. If y'all do, nobody wants to hear the vacuum go off. All right, let's see how this glass comes out. We have the new glass right there. I'm still salty that we were sent out with the wrong glass. Come to find out, the guy that scheduled the appointment, he told me it was a sedan, and of course it's not a sedan. So what can you do? It's just part of the game, guys. Unfortunately, for some reason I can't get this to slide up. My wrists have been hurting. Let me know what's one thing about the auto glass industry where yours start to hurt, guys, because my wrists have been hurting, but also I've been going to the gym, so I don't know. Could just be that. All right, this time we're gonna set this on top of here gently. Guys, this job has been rescheduled like so many times. We've rescheduled this job at least 3 times, and 2 of them were because the customer just wasn't available. He wanted me to drive about another hour north when this is already an hour out, so about an hour and a half just to take care of a job. He actually told me it was a different city. So anyways, it just slides in there, guys. Why was this easier than the last time? What the heck? All right, whatever. I ain't gonna trip too much. That was the easiest set there. All right, now comes the fun part. We're gonna raise the window up. Let's make sure we're in the grooves. That's what I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna put my hand in this hole. Make sure you're in those rubber little grabbers. I am. So now we're gonna just make the window go up till we align it there. and see what's going on. Actually, I'm debating, should we go ahead and put everything back together? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna grab some glass cleaner. It's a Saturday, part 2ing this. I really wish I had knocked this out yesterday. As you guys can see, my van is still kind of clean. I'm happy. Again, the Chevy Express 1500 is a little bit smaller than the 2500. The 1500 still does a great. This is my first van ever. Love this van. It's gone through 2 engines though, because one of my technicians didn't realize I had no oil, and boom, there goes the first engine. So overall great. When it comes to auto glass, I think a Chevy Express, I think a van in general is better, and I prefer a Chevy. I'm more of a Chevy man myself. Next I would probably go with a ProMaster Ram, but their front wheel drive is the only issue. Again, lube it up. But yeah, I think Chevy Express vans are honestly the way to go. Mercedes Sprinters are a little overkill in my opinion, so I don't think they're bad. I just think it's a little overkill for a van. It's a little bit too much van. Unless you have a really big company, you're just killing it. There's this company over here in Atlanta. They have our trucks, which is, I couldn't do that in the truck. I have done it in the truck because we have a truck for backup. But I couldn't do it in a truck. Hold up, guys. Just trying to get it in there. Once you get the front one in, right now it's easier just because it's not. There we go. We're almost in there. I think we're good there. I'm gonna just put it in there. I got another job I gotta do today as well. I gotta do a Toyota Tundra on a Saturday, which I wasn't supposed to do. It was supposed to be done yesterday as well. I feel like my Saturdays are just like days where I have to redo work. I always do the corner first. But yeah, guys, I honestly think Chevy Express van is the way to go. That's why they're so popular. Another little side note, if you are starting your own business or thinking about it and you want to buy a brand new Chevy Express van because you saved it, they will not sell you a Chevy Express van because they are a-holes. So yeah, give me 1 second. We're missing a part, so that's great. So now I'm gonna have to figure out, I should have asked, let me finish up this job and we'll put out each fire individually. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Chevy, if you go to a Chevy dealership, they will actually not sell you a van. They will refuse, unless you buy like 10 of them. Then they'll sell you a van. But if you try to buy just one van, they won't sell it to you. And it's the most stupidest thing ever. So I don't know, I was able to get one brand new Chevy Express van, but that's because I was able to, the guy that was supposed to purchase 2 vans, well, he had actually purchased like 3. He actually canceled on the dealership, and so the dealership was like, we already had these vans ready for him. So yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna figure this out because this is a little tight without breaking anything. I don't want to break anything, so let's see. There's a little clip here that's kind of hindering me, so I'm gonna see if I have to go down more or up more. These 2 little notches right here are kind of like, so I'm gonna see if I can like get it to slide in there first. I think that was the trick, to kind of get in there. Alrighty, and then we're gonna go in here. There we go. Now we're gonna kind of get that, slide it in there. We gotta get down a little bit more. We have to go down a little bit more. This was giving us issue yesterday too when we were doing it, so there's gotta be a little bit of a trick, which I just gotta figure out how to get in here. Oh, my bad. Oh, there we go. You kind of just want to tug this a little bit back and it slide in there. This is what's stopping you, okay? Let's go ahead and get this crap. Go ahead and put this all back together and see if we have resolved our issue. Let's go ahead and do this. Boom, there we go. Okay, now what we can do is go ahead and raise the window up. Make sure you're in the holes there. You can actually see, if you can feel rubber and then glass, you're good. Oh, I don't know, what the heck? You guys did not see that, okay? I apologize for that. That is hilarious. I almost turned on the vacuum. Oh, sorry guys, it's early in the morning. Anytime I tighten these, I always just kind of tighten the, I always tighten from the neck here. Not too tight. So, there we go. Alrighty, actually I'm gonna put this over here. I don't like the fact that that's right there. Alright, set this all back in. Now you wanna just play with it to make sure you're good. Alright, let's go. Boom. There is no more hole after three reschedules. We got her fixed. Oh, thank God. All right, we vacuumed out as much as we possibly could in there. You'll still have a little bit. If you see a little bit, just try and guide it all to the front. There is not actually a lot. The weeping hole does a great job. Guys, I have a rule. And this may sound kind of bad, but pre-inspection, as always. But also, if your customer has so much stuff in the back that you can't vacuum, my company's called Jose's Mobile Auto Glass, not Jose's Mobile Detailing. So I'm gonna do the best I can to clean. I don't want to move too much stuff because there have been situations where customers have called and said, hey, did you grab this? Did you move this? Like, no, we're not playing that game here. I respectfully let your customer know, hey, look, I cleaned out as much as I could. You have a lot of stuff back there. Please take it somewhere and get it vacuumed, because I am, again, I'm not a detail shop. And not just that, but if you're not gonna keep it clean, I'm not gonna clean it for you. So it's just kind of a little, trying to be a little truthful there, guys. Overall, this job has been pretty easy. Nothing really to it. I wonder, and again, the whole video is saying Focus. It's a Fiesta. I think the reason why I thought it was a Focus was because it's round, and that's probably why. Let me get this disconnected real quick. If I can find where it's connected. I don't think I'm gonna find where it's connected, guys. I'm gonna have to just do it kind of like awkward. Oh, my bad. There we go. There we go. But yeah, guys, just talk to your customers. Let them know, hey, look, I can't clean all of this. And they should understand. If they don't, well, then you have a weird customer. But I will always at least clean as much as I comfortably can, guys. Don't leave stuff on the seat. Because that's one of the biggest things you can get a bad review for, is leaving things on the seat. Unless it's like super dark and you're really just trying to get the customer taken care of. And again, communication is key. Alrighty. Once I tighten this one, we are done. Cool beans. Okay. So we're good there. Now to put the latch on. Let me see if you guys can see a good little angle here. When you guys put the latch on, it should just be kind of angled, and just go. There we go. And we're good there. Now everything's connected. Yeah, okay, everything is connected. That. And now make sure nothing's hindering it. Again, there's still gonna be a little bit of glass. Let your customers know there are weeping holes in this thing. Just make sure you clean them up. Over time, more glass will fall out. And drain itself properly there. And then last thing, there we go. All right, that's how you do a door glass on a Fiesta. Oh yeah, beautiful sound. The window doesn't even go all the way down. Again, guys, new glass, new glass, new rubber. Give it time. The sound is probably from the old I don't know what you call it, trim piece there, but everything should be fine. There's no pushing there. So other than that, guys, that's how you do the door glass. What you can do is also lube it a little bit, clean it up, put some spray, help it adjust itself. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give a thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe. Thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.